And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Bravely Default. I'm your host, the RPG guy, and there's something strange going on. We gotta figure it out. Which is easier said than done, but it must be done. Really? Let's get moving. Oh, looky here. Why wasn't this available to us earlier? Ooh, and it makes me wonder.
Ah, 'tis good of you to come. I have heard that you intend to deal with this black mage that set the town alight. You are a young man of spirit indeed. I saw that in you from the time you drove off that airship. I regret that this burden must fall upon you. Our forces will be ready to redeploy soon. Until then, we can do naught but wait. You and the Wind Vestal are our last ray of hope.
Dokily dokily. Alright, so we're gonna leave encounters off for right now, just because we're short a couple party members and we don't want to get our job points staggered all that much. It's easier to just go into the thing once and mess with jobs and then be done with it. Versus what we could be doing. Running. We'll come all the way up here. Well, that's still a shit show.
No.
Womp womp. It's still a groundiness. A big gaping hole in the ground.
So you came too, Agnes.
In the future, this is where Made in Abyss takes place.
What on earth is happening, Ari? We unleashed the Holy Pillar's light across the world. The Great Chasm should be gone, but here it is.
I'm not too sure myself. But take a look at this.
The 4 points of light.
Yeah, my brooch has lost its glow. The sea is tainted too. We seem to be right back before the crystals were awakened.
This is where we first began. The place we met.
But some things are different from back then.
Huh?
We have grown closer, for one. Do you not agree?
Yes. We've been through a lot together. We can do this again if it comes to it.
Of course.
Alright, so Anya is back. A recent Genesis. Sega Genesis? I was thinking, Tiz, what if the world had been created a mere 5 minutes ago? What? crystallist doctrine and scripture, historic temples, the rise and fall of nations, even our memories. All that we believed has come to pass may very well have been created a mere 5 minutes ago. That thought inevitably creeps into my mind when I see the great chasm before my eyes. That would mean we were created 5 minutes ago too. Yet we can remember things before that. Yes, but what if the world has been created 5 minutes ago along with our memories of what has come to pass? Created by who? That I do not know, and yet, when you wake in the morning, is your mind not full of events that were spontaneously created in your dreams? So you're saying that our memories of what transpired were created by someone a few minutes ago? Yes, for can you say we truly experienced the events in what was believed to be the past? I don't know. But even if the world were created 5 minutes ago, and even if our memories themselves were created just then, all I know is we have to close the Great Chasm no matter what. Yes, we must close the Great Chasm. And to do that we must awaken the crystals. Shall we? Yes, let us go. Well, I'm going to be that one guy to sit there and say, well, if it didn't quite work the first time, should you really do it again? Perhaps there's more to it. Who knows? Somebody knows. Somebody indeed. Anywho, though, let's get back to Caldisla and see if the other two have come up with anything. I mean, we'll get some frickin' answers.
It is no good. No one remembers.
Huh? You mean the fire set by the Black Mage?
No, not that. I was only in this town a short while, but I met many fine women during my sojourn. These were exciting, passionate encounters. Yet no one seems to remember them.
We're still trying to forget them, Ring a bell.
Idia would say you had a one-track mind if she heard that. And I would agree with her.
You are right. Let us keep this between us. But is it not strange? They did not merely forget our meeting. They were unaware of my existence. It is as if the whole town is playing a prank on me.
I saw the face of that dark knight, Ring a bell. He looked like...
Yes, I saw it too. I'm not ready to confront that particular matter yet, though.
Has any of your memory returned?
Hey, ring a bell. I've talked with Agnes. We think we might as well just start again from the beginning.
Start again? Go on another journey to awaken crystals?
The sea is tainted once more. I would like to check on the crystals.
Very well then. Count me in. I'll get to meet all the women of the world again, with a clean slate. Oh, what more could a man want?
He is a pretty bizarre individual.
This well.
Alright. The two journals. I suspected as much. This can't be a coincidence, Ring a bell. You mean the journal that the Dark Knight Alternus Dim dropped? Right, except for some obvious differences in wear and tear, it looks exactly like that D's journal we have. Right, but the similarities don't stop there. The last half is quite different, but the first half, it's almost exactly the same. It's as if Alternus's journal supplements the prophecy in D's journal. Are they truly so similar? That they are. Even the handwriting and wording are almost perfect. Are almost a perfect match. So ring a bell. You're saying D's journal is well, we can safely assume Alternus's journal was written by Alternus Dim himself. And the portion of D's journal here that resembles it. D's journal. Who could have? Are you alright, ring a bell? We'll be fine, just give me a little time to think. Shenanigans, there's a plot afoot. Oop, ran right by her.
Idea!
Oh, there you are. It's strange, isn't it? I don't want to believe that everything we've done up to now was just a dream. I went as far as betraying my homeland and my father to follow this path.
It was no dream. I remember your struggles.
But does it not seem that my circumstances here are unique? At first I thought time had merely been wound back. I don't know whether it's a side effect of the darkness being cleansed, or whether some powerful magic was accidentally triggered.
Why not
But
both?
it doesn't add up. Why am I here with you now?
I wouldn't worry about that. You are not the only one for whom things don't make sense. If time had been turned back, there are things that would not add up for me either. I spent close to a week here, yet all memory of me has been erased from the women. The people of the town.
Really?
Don't think too hard about it now. There are too many unanswered questions. All the more reason for us to start again from scratch, I think.
From scratch?
Let us make for the Crystal Temples.
I see. Okay, I'll do it. I've come this far. I might as well stick around.
First, let's go back to the inn and compare notes.
The two of you. Come to think of it, when I first came to this land, you were the first one to speak to me, ring a bell. Was I? It seems so long ago. I do recall going over to talk to you after seeing you on a street corner. Yes, that was our very first meeting. But the ring a bell who I met when I first set foot on this land, and the ring a bell standing before me now, they somehow seem like two different people. Two different people? I don't know what to say, but Captain Owen did mention something. What's that? He said things like, let's go boar hunting again sometime, or where have you been these past few days? When I told him I had no idea what he was talking about, he let out a hearty laugh and said I was quite the jester. And then I met you on the Great Chasm, Tiz. After that, the Black Mage Ominous Crow put the city to flames and all four of us finally met. My memory still fails me. The only thing I can do now is to compare Dee's journal to Alternus's. So, again, we got nowhere. I think we can get some more dialogue.
Your Highness, do you know of a young man named Egil?
Egil? Let me think. No, I cannot say that I have heard of him.
You gave him the badge of a young soldier.
Ah, the young soldier's badge. That takes me back. How do you know of this badge, Tiz?
Well, you see,
That badge was made especially for Owen here. When he was a young man, he was determined to become a soldier of this realm.
It is embarrassing to think of now.
Since then, Owen is the only one to whom I have bequeathed the badge.
I see.
Okay. Into the inn we go.
When we go to the Crystal Temples, will you perform the Rite of Awakening again?
Ares' brooch seems to show that the crystals are no longer awakened. The rite must be performed.
Do you have your Vestal garb?
It was safely stored among our belongings.
Along with that Bravo bikini.
Huh? How do you know about that?
Anyway, the existence of these items is more evidence that this is no mere warping of time. We obtained both the Vestal garb and the Bravo bikini after going to Anshan. It doesn't make sense for us to have them now. The clock has not simply been wound back, it seems.
What's that?
Everyone down!
Is it the Great Chasm? It could be the Eternian Sky Knights attacking!
It's Dax! We'll all be. What are you doing here, Dax?
Ah, there you are. This was the right place.
Hold up. So you know who we are, Dax?
What? Of course I do. What are you talking about?
The plot thickens.
Well, how do I explain? Oh, are Zats and the Tavern Proprietress with you?
Yeah, they're both fine. They're on the airship.
Airship?
Right. We have the echelon all loaded up as well. We found ourselves on the deck all of a sudden, up in the skies to the east of the kingdom.
So, what exactly is going on?
This is good news. Let's head for Grandship right away then.
Something bizarre is happening, that's for sure. If I didn't know better, I'd say we were hallucinating.
I'm just happy that good old Drunken Pig and you lot are both fine.
It's good to have a woman on our side at a time like this.
Okay.
With Dats and Zats here, we can be certain we haven't gone back in time, no?
Perhaps time started going backwards for those of us there at the Holy Pillar.
In that case, where are our past selves from this point in time?
I haven't a clue.
No point trying to work this out logically. Let's start by doing what we can. Right, Agnes?
We're lucky to have Grandship. It should be a quick flight to the Crystal Temples.
Well, let's head to one of the temples and see what is up. Leave the piloting to me.
Actually, that would be a bigger concern. Okay, beyond 9999. Have you powered up to the point where you can inflict 9999 damage on enemies? You're playing normally, but there's a way to go beyond that limit. During Bravely Second, you can do more than that damage. You can restore more than 900. Okay, like, that's a big deal. Okay, so miraculously there are tons of side quests and stuff. And it's a bit more complicated than that in general. So there's a whole new world for us to explore. And there is some optional stuff that we can do. One of the big optional things that is, again, universally optional is we can encounter all the Sky Knights again. Or all the Sky whatever, the Sky Guard. And, you know, all the bosses, pretty much, that were main storyline bosses. Still no better than what we get. And with that said, oh yeah, let's grab this. You now get the best white magic. Black magic. What is the difference between kill and death? It inflicts death and it wipes out weaker foes. Okay. And then meteor. Re-raise is pretty good in Graviga, but you might notice that the re-raise was under the Time Mage. Right? Whereas Arise is under White Mage. So if you want to pick someone off the ground again before they die, it's a Time Mage spell this time around. It's very interesting. How are we doing? We're fully recovered. Let's make a save, because saving's your friend. Alright. So, what is up with the side quest? There's really nothing to it there really isn't any reason to do it. Other than that, you can steal some good items from a lot of the villains. You can get some good job points and XP. But again, you can do a grinding session and achieve all that the same way here.
Here they are again!
What? They've already beaten us to a pulp. And now they're back for seconds? Those snotty-nosed brats. They look innocent enough. But what a mean streak!
They'd give you a run for your money, Holly!
Watch your mouth, meathead. Would you like a boot to the face? Oh, perfect. They brought more friends with them this time.
Whoa there, hold up! Isn't that Edea with them?
I knew that little hussy wasn't to be trusted. Huh. The Templar's daughter, of all people.
Hey, Edea! What's this all about? Have you gone and stabbed us in the back?
Whoa! Turn the volume down!
I haven't been this riled up since this morning. Oh well, time for round 2.
Something's got them real mad!
If you've come to finish the job you started, you're in for a surprise. You forget, I'm a skilled white mage. Ha! I have already healed our wounds completely. Never underestimate your elders.
Yeah! I'm back in action! Feel my fists of rage!
Unbridled rage? Alright. Let's just wait a minute here. Again, the same strategy as before. We're gonna go after Holly. What we can actually do, though, is spread some poison around. Wow, that was all that was there. Kind of not worth it. There's the poison. When we start working on Holly, see, they're a lot stronger than they were before. He's got nothing on him anyway. Alright, well then the beating will just begin. This will be getting poisoned here. There we go. Now the real beating's gonna continue. Save it. Crap. Screwed that up. Speed this up a little bit. Let's do Paris. There we go.
I would tell you, but I don't think you're capable of it. Without me, who will heal your wounds? You must flee and find another partner.
Don't say that! You are the only one I need! Holly! I won't let anyone else touch me!
Well, apparently they had an intimate relationship.
You dunderhead. Thanks. Anyway.
Let's speed this along here. Might do that with some of these boss battles that are pretty just drawn out just because of the nature of what they are.
Nothing faces these muscles of steel!
At least you didn't say balls. And he's down. Job points, though. Sweet.
They seemed different from last time.
You mean they weren't like that?
Not quite, no. And they seem surprised to see us.
They said something about us bringing friends. Last time it was just you and me, Tiz.
Right.
Alright, so he's down on the ground. And like I said, this is mostly just kind of, in its own way, very peculiar. Because, again, we're fighting these enemies, but they're stronger. Now I understand. Understand what, Adia? Holy Embarrassed must have run into us a short while ago. Huh? Us? I see what you mean. That would explain their reaction. They met the versions of us from this world? Now I'm truly confused. When to think of it, I got a completely different impression of those two than the first time we met them. You mean their hearts weren't black? I'd say they were more like they were impossible to hate. Maybe it was because I met them for the first time, but I agree with Adia. They didn't seem black-hearted. Is that not because they are different from those we met before? Or perhaps it is we who have changed? I wonder, but personally, I don't think I've changed. I agree, you haven't changed one bit, Ring a Bell, but that's something you can work on. Alright, let's keep moving. See what else we can find. Actually, it's not a matter of finding anything, it's a matter of doing.
It cannot be! Adia! With the Wind Vestal and her followers? No, that can't be right. Impossible!
What are you talking about?
First, I'd like you to answer a question, Ominous. When did I leave the Knights of the Eternian Sky?
Ah! She speaks! I must be hearing things, that's it!
Black Mage! Ominous Crow! Get a grip!
Be quiet! Don't talk to me! You can't be real, so leave me alone! I know what to do. I'll just incinerate your soul till nothing is left!
He's lost his mind.
People, stay away from me! It's just not right! The cheek of it! Do you despise me that much? It was all your fault anyway! Yeah, that's it! You're the ones to blame!
So much rage. So much rage indeed. See if we can get anything. If we don't get anything good from him, I'm probably going to give up the attempt. 15, 20k. Ooh, that missed both times. Poison him again. Huh. Alright, now we can start whacking him off. I mean, beating him good.
I'm bored of you.
Boom. And he's down on the ground. Maybe Isinokami.
There should be no more fires in town now.
I was serving under the Black Mage Ominous Crow when you first met me, right? It occurred to me when we came to this world that perhaps there's another version of me here. But she's nowhere to be found. I wonder why.
I'm sure there will be other discrepancies between this world and the last.
For instance, why did Ominous look so afraid of me back there?
He did seem strangely fearful.
I think I have an idea.
Huh? What's that ring a bell?
This is just a guess, but perhaps in this world, Idia's anger at the heresy of the Black Mage came to a head. She may have given him a sound beating, then left this place.
That sounds like something Idia would do. It would also explain how scared he looked.
I'll admit, even if you had not shown up in the previous world, I would probably still have left the Eternian Sky Knights. But you make me sound like a hothead who lashes out without warning.
Do not worry, Idia. You may be quick to anger, but your other charms make up for it.
Some compliment that is.
Okay. Still not getting too many answers here, are we? But who knows, maybe we will soon. Hence why it's probably better that we have encounters off for the time being. And we're now going to pay another one of these dudes a visit. Really, the more I think about this, maybe it's better if we made everybody, strangely enough, freelancer. We work on some freelancer levels. Instead of Bushido, we'll go ahead and put piracy back on. Let me check something out here. And that's versus doing a magic knife for only 8 more. Gives us better aim, but it's time to move off of that. So we're getting better gear stealing from them. So at least that much of my memory works still. So yeah, let's convert everyone to a freelancer. But what we'll do is we'll put them on their best known jobs, I would argue. So, whoops, we know that this is her best class of job, is White Mage. It'd be interesting to see what we get for our trouble. Damn, a long way around, I know it. Do that. Nope, there's silence immunity. I'm doing this wrong. There we go. I see the problem here. Just in case people start getting ideas. Let's amplify his damage for the time being. There we go. Jeez, crow. Sorry you guys had to sit through that, but we needed to make sure that's all set up going forward, because if we want to level up other jobs and stuff, in a sense like freelancer, we need to have all this squared away. Clearly. And actually, one curious... Oakley dokley. You know what? She's got thievery on. Does he have piracy? Yes. So we still have the means to do pretty good damage. Whilst looting these guys blind.
And so the traitor crawls out of the woodwork. I know not who your companions are, Adia, but you had better change your tune or else. For better or worse, you are the Grand Marshal's daughter, and still hold at least some sway in the duchy. Your fickle whims could lead to the destruction of our realm. You must understand the position in which you are placed.
He doesn't seem to realize I am the Wind Vestal.
The king has not been captured either. Why?
Adia, you know full well what will happen if you revolt against the duchy. Consider this carefully. Do you really intend to take up with these ruffians who accompany you?
They're no ruffians. They are my friends. I could not follow the path the Knights of the Eternian Sky had taken. So I set out to see the world with my own eyes. And now I have settled things with my father. But perhaps that was all a dream?
Your words make no sense. It disturbs me that you think there can be any excuse for your actions. You shall have to learn the resolve of a knight, the hard way.
And thus we
Your
fight to the
father
death.
judged you to have come of age. That is why he assigned you to the Eternian Sky Knights. But you throw it back in his face. For shame.
And then we'll do that. Let's use Karana for now. Damn. There we go. Ooh. There's Adia. Yeah, she's better. She's better at giving it out than he is. Than she is, rather, because, yeah. That's if she even has a free turn to do it. Ooh, just got stomped into the ground.
Get lost!
And he's got stop on him, nice.
My sword was not up to the task.
Nice. Okay, so there it is.
I am sorry, Lord Marshal. I could not stop your daughter.
And let's go ahead and warp out of here. So we're getting nice amounts of job points here. Again, making it worth handling this the way we are. So, yay for that. We will head all the way through here. And with that said, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. So like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JectorStudios for more live gaming action. Mainly because when we come back, we're repeating boss fights and trying to piece a lot of what's going on together. And trust me, there's a lot to piece together. And I strongly would, or at least I would doubt that we're gonna even solve that much of it. Because yeah, it's really just a gauntlet of boss fights. Now I will say this, if I turned encounters on, we'd be fighting those things too. New encounters and stuff. Our levels aren't hurting too much. We can actually take care of that by going to the Temple of Wind. Currently, like now. And if I wanted to, per se, we could go to the Temple of Wind and I could fight some enemies for some job points. I might actually do that. Just so we can get our levels along further as well. I'm not committed to doing that yet. We can go to any of the temples, to be honest with you, but to ensure that we're not getting under-leveled, because I'm leaving encounters off while we go fight these other boss fights and stuff, it's probably in my best interest to double-check on that and make sure that we're doing pretty good. But I won't do it this episode, because I can always go back after fighting more bosses. So, anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. And again, check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JectorStudios for more live gaming action. Thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you guys next time.